All right, I think so. We are live ready now. Starting up your YouTube live. Okay, so we are YouTube live. All right. Okay, so record here. Hare Krishna, dear everyone. So welcome today for our continuous discussion. We are having an 18 days Gita Gyan program or the summary of Bhagavad Gita. So yesterday we had a fantastic discussion on chapter 8. So today we're going to start chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, whereby Krishna going to come to the point. All right, he's going to express himself. And so before that, okay, let me share the thing. And before that, yes, I'm so grateful to every one of you for joining us today. All right, so welcome. Slideshow. All right, so ISKCON Malaysia proudly presents Gita Gyan, the essence of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9. All right, let's take darshan from Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. So these are the deities of Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra. That means this is Krishna, this is Balaram, and this is Subhadra Devi. Okay, let's take darshan from this Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dina Bandhu Jagatpade, Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namstute, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari, Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. All right, so now let's do our invocation prayer. But today I'm going to do a bit different. So I'm going to explain to you what does this mantra means. All right, it's a very powerful mantra. So what is this mantra? So I've just put here. So for everyone's perusal. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. That means I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna on this earth, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Deva and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar Pandit, Srivas Thakur, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And let's we all chant together 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, now okay. So we dedicate today's program to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and also dedicate to His Grace Anadi Jagannath Prabhu of Bangalore ISKCON Shishadipuram, creator and brainchild of the essence of Gita program worldwide. And this program is also inspired by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. All right, so let's look at today's Gita, Mahatmya. Okay, today's a very interesting Gita Mahatmya. So what the thing says, okay, what the verse says is like this. Gitaya Pustakam Shuddham. All right. Okay, let me get this. All right. Gitaya Pustakam Suddham Yo Yor Payatyeva Sadarat. Vidino Bhakti Bhavena Tasya Bharya Priya Bhavet. Yasa Saubhakyam Arokyam Labate Natra Sangshayaha. Gaitanam Priyo Bhutva Paramam Sukham Ashnuti. So now, here in this Mahatmya, so it says, one who with respect and devotion, right, with respect and devotion, according to the scriptural regulation, what does that mean? Scriptural regulation means like in the auspicious day and holidays and all different days, makes a gift of this holy book, the Gita. All right. You give a present, you give someone this holy book, Bhagavad Gita, such a person will have a devoted wife and without a doubt will attain fame fortune, and good health. Furthermore, he becomes extremely beloved by those near and dear to him and enjoys great happiness. All right. So here in this verse, what he says, that those people who respectful with respect and devotion, right? Not simply just like, take, not like that. So you just respectfully and with devotion, you give a Bhagavad Gita as a gift. Okay, you give a Bhagavad Gita as a gift. Such a person will have a devoted wife. What does that mean? That means those who are not married and only, they'll have a devoted wife, right? And without a doubt will attain fame. All right, this person will attain fame, fortune, and good health. All right. Furthermore, he becomes extremely beloved by those near and dear to him and enjoys great happiness. Okay, if you think anyone who are not happy, who are very distressed in life, all right, who sees that every step they take is all end up in some bad luck, all right, and sometimes there's a health and all these kind of things. So what usually what you can do, this is the best way of a kind of atonement, or in other words, like a parigaram. What you can do, simply give a Bhagavad Gita as a gift. That's why in every function, like a wedding or whatever it is, make a Bhagavad Gita as a gift is the best thing. So now what you all can do, you can just think about 3 people who are struggling like this in their life, make a gift. All right. So now we have bundled up the Bhagavad Gita, 3 books for 100 ringgit. So of course it goes as a charity, as a donation. All right. So we are not making any money from that. It's just like because per book is around 50 ringgit online, all right, including shipping. But now we are trying to get it. There's some good donor, a very nice, donor. He donated a sum of money. Therefore, we could able to reduce the amount and make it flat 3 Bhagavad Gita for 100 ringgit, including shipping. All right. Usually you have to pay shipping separately, which is cost around what, 15 ringgit or something like that, including shipping, all in for 100 ringgit. So make this commitment today. All right. Think about 3 people and make it a bundle, because I thought just make it a bundle. Or if you think that you don't have a Bhagavad Gita, you must own a Bhagavad Gita for yourself. And not only that, as some says, hey, I can go to Veda base, I can see it online. Yes, fair enough. But nothing like having a physical book with you. At the same time, the Bhagavad Gita has to be kept. Okay, it's not like one Gita for one family. It's supposed to be per person per Gita. All right, the Bhagavad Gita has to be kept as your personal book. All right, as a personal reference book, and you have to hold it and you have to do it. Just keep one Bhagavad Gita for yourself, right? So like that. So now this is something very, very powerful. Okay, that just by giving a Bhagavad Gita as a gift, all auspiciousness will start to happen on you, right? Sometimes they say, during the Saraswati Puja or during the Navaratri, they say, oh, I give some pencils, some books, or say like the new school term starting, people say, okay, let me go to the school and get them some school bag, some what they call some books and all these kind of things. It is a very auspicious thing. There's 2 kinds of dan. Dan means donation. All right. Usually what people will think, Annadan is the best. Annadan means giving food. All right. Even there's a proverb in Tamil also, right? There's a saying in Tamil, Danathale siranda danam annadanam. All right. So among all the donation, annadanam, of giving a food to the needy, to the hunger, is the topmost. But we must remember one thing. All right. Above that annadan, because when you give annadan, the person can eat. Then after that, after 2-3 hours later, he's going to go back in hunger again. But fair enough, you're satisfying his stomach. Okay, he will bless you. His heart will be very filled and everything. Of course, you're blessed. But above all that, the most fantastic kind of donation that you can do is to do Sastradan. Sastradan is topmost donation the person can do. Okay, the Sastradan. That's why when during the school opening, they like to give this kind of books and everything. All right, it is fantastic, yes. But among all the sastras or the books that you donate, when you donate Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that is the most auspicious thing that you can do. Number 1. But what is there something above Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, of course, is a big encyclopedia. Costs you around 700-800 ringgit per book. It's around total, what, 12 cantos, 18. Yeah. So this kind of things is of course is expensive. So what we can do, think about 3 people and be the good Samaritan. All right. Be the person, be the instrument of change in someone's life. Right. And don't worry whether they're going to read or not. Okay. Because Bhagavad Gita will somehow or other will attract them. I can give you a lot of examples. All right, there's one person who are lawyer. The uncle went to America. He went to US. When he went to US, they see the Hare Krishna people will be in the airport. And when he saw a white lady in America, an American young girl, was selling or distributing Bhagavad Gita, he felt ashamed. He said, he felt overwhelmed. Oh my God, this is my culture. And somehow these Americans are distributing it. So just to please that girl, he bought one. He never read it. After he came back from US, he came and put it on the shelf. His nephew came back. He's a law student. He came back. After he came back for a term holiday, he's sitting at home, don't know what to do. He wanted to read something. He was just looking and the thing was in the shelf for the past, few years. Until he was saying, hey, what is that book? I didn't notice. And he took the book, and that's his, hey presto. His life totally transformed, and he's a transformed person, right? So like that. So don't worry, hey, I give the book and it's going to be waste. Bhagavad Gita will never go waste, all right? Because I've been with this distributing Bhagavad Gita for the last 32 years. I have not seen a book actually go to waste. Some or other, the Gita will attract them, and once they touch the Gita, the life will transform, all right? It's a very auspicious thing to donate Bhagavad Gita, okay? So you can, I have pledged for the Gita marathon, the Christmas marathon, where worldwide, globally, they plan to target 6.4 million Bhagavad Gita to be distributed worldwide. Previous year is around 6.1 million. They have achieved it. So now they have topped up another 300,000. So I was thinking, okay, I would like to be part of it. And I don't want to be alone, but along with all of you. All right, along all of you. So be the instrument of change and make a good difference. In 2021, okay, I did around 8 batches of Gita Gyan program from February to December. And within the 10 short months, I managed to distribute 5,400 Bhagavad Gita, okay, along with the students, all right, along with the students, 5,400 Bhagavad Gita, 200 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam, of course, and many, many small sets. And we have some or other gathered, and we have hit a world record, okay. There are some people who are distributing even more than that, but the world record is we did it in 10 months, and we did it among a non-devotee, the person who was just getting to know Bhagavad Gita, and they start to distribute, and they had a huge impact in their life, big impact, all right? Just imagine, all right? I'll give you an example. Yesterday, there's one Mataji sent me a message, right? She was in great ecstasy. I see whether she's there or not. Sadguna. She's there, right? She sent me a message, which is, she felt so overwhelmed with great ecstasy. She was in so great ecstasy. She was saying, oh, I didn't know about this, what they call the Vishnu, the universes. I thought only one universe. When someone asked, is it one or many? When I answered that, she felt, so that means, what happened? When she started to realize something new, right? It is just like you go for any other talk or any other seminar or whatever it is, you learn something new. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You can do it. No, you learn something new. You are just, okay, yeah, I got to know. But why, when you hear something new in Bhagavad Gita, you go into great ecstasy? Why? Why do this book was just a simple, what kind of, it's just like, it's just a book. And it's just some verses and the words in English somehow. But why it creates? Because it's the transformation from the heart. It is reviving our constitutional position. All right, we can be in any kind of religious process. All right, that is dharma. All right, that is considered material. All right, as I said that day, I've shared that day. Today I can be a Hindu, and tomorrow I can be a Christian. Day after tomorrow I can be a Muslim. I can simply go and change the religion as I like. But that is dharma. But here we are talking about sanatana dharma. Sanatana dharma means what? The eternal dharma, the dharma of your original, your constitution, your soul, not your soul, you as a soul. What is your constitutional position? So whenever you connect yourself, Jivatma to Paramatma, to the Supreme, it doesn't matter in whatever. We are not asking of conversion. We are not doing anything. But these kind of studies of Gita and chanting the Krishna's name, it creates so much of ecstatic feeling. Even some little new thing they learn, they go into like extreme ecstasy. All right. In fact, I also shared that what YB Sivakumar have done. All right, I shared because he shared me yesterday night, and I only this morning I read it. He's been studying Bhagavad Gita. That's why even though he goes through so much, he always remains sober and calm, because he is the ardent believer of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita do change life. With that, meditation. Let's continue. Today, chapter 9. Here, Krishna is going to reveal the most confidential knowledge. All right, it's the most confidential knowledge. All right, so let's look at the understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, first, out of these 5 basic subject matters. All right, so what is that 5 basic subject matters we have learned yesterday? All right, Bhagavan. Second is Kala, the time, karma, and all these kind of 5 things we learned yesterday, right? But now, Prabhupada is saying, out of these 5 basic subjects, okay, Bhagavad Gita, it is established that the Supreme Godhead of Krishna or Brahman, okay, we also understand what is Brahman. That means it's a super soul or Paramatma or the Supreme Controller, all right, or Paramatma. Okay, the word is here. Okay, Paramatma. All right, so let's say the 5 basic subjects of Bhagavad Gita established that the Supreme Godhead or Krishna or Brahman, the Supreme Controller or Paramatma, you may use whatever name you like, is the greatest of all. Right? Whatever name you use, it is greatest of all. The living beings are in quality like the Supreme Controller. For instance, the Lord has control over the universal affair of material nature. All right, we studied that yesterday. Material nature is not independent. We must remember that. Material nature is not independent. She is acting under the direction of the Supreme Lord. As Lord Krishna says, Maya Dyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sa Characharam. This material nature is working under my direction. When we see wonderful things happening, right? Happening in the cosmic nature, we should know that behind this cosmic manifestation, there is a controller. Nothing could manifest without being controlled. It is childish not to consider the controller. All right, just like the scientist says, the earth started from Big Bang. Suddenly all the gas got together, boom, it exploded, then everything fall into places. All right, it's a very, what they call primitive way of understanding, right? Because their mind couldn't conceive, their mind couldn't go further or deep into that. How could that be? That means, in other words, what I will do, I will take some stones, I'll take some cement, right? I can take some roofs, some what they call some planks and all these kind of things, and I put a washing machine, I put a sink, then what else we can see in this thing? What else we can sink? A bathroom tub, shower, everything I put in one place. I put a dynamite at the bottom, boom, boom, it explodes, and everything will fall into places. The house is built. Does it make sense? Are you following me? It doesn't make sense, right? If you say out of explosion, everything start to create. How is that possible? So you must remember, everything there is a controller behind it. Nothing happening independently. All right? Nothing happened independently. And that is what Krishna is saying in Gita. Okay, now, so with this thing, okay, let's start our, okay, chapter 9, text 1. Just give me a second. Start reading already. I need to close the windows. Okay, let's look at chapter 9, text 1. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Idantu te guhyam tamang pravakshamyanusuyave jnanam vinyana sahitang yajñatva mokshaye shubhat. What does that mean? This is idang tu te guhyatamang pravakshamya nasuyave jnanam vinyana sahitam yajñatva mokshaye shubhat. What does it mean? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, because you are never envious of me, then he says, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization. That means, I give you the knowledge and also the application part, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. All right. So what we can understand from here? What is the takeaway here? All right. Say, first of all, he says, you are never envious of me. Okay. Idam te guhya tamam. Guhya means the confidential knowledge. Pravakshami anushuyave. Jnana vinyana sahitam yajñatve mokshaye subhat. So he says, you are never envious of me because you are never envious of me. Okay. Sometimes also we see that, right? When you're not envious of someone, they will see. So he said, because you're never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge. Impart means what? That means I will tell you, I will give you that knowledge. All right? And realization. Okay? That means jnanam vinyanam sahitam. Knowing which you shall be relieved from material. That means yat jnatva, through this knowledge, jnana. Jnana means knowledge. So jnatva means through this knowledge. Mokshayase, that means you will be liberated. Right? Ashubhat. Ashubhat means you'll be relieved. Okay? So that means you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. Okay? So are you all following me? Eh? So, okay. So you shall be relieved. That means this is the thing. I will impart to you, because the first things that Krishna wants is what? You don't be envious of me. If you're not envious of me, he's willing to give you everything. All right? Okay. Now, let's see what is that confidential knowledge. Then 9.2, Krishna says, it's a very important. Raja Vitya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitram idang uttamam, Pratyaksha dharmyam, Susukam kartum avyayam, Raja Vitya. Raja means king. Vitya means knowledge. Vidya, Vittai, knowledge. Raja Guhyam, king. Guhyam means confidential. The king of all confidential. That means top, it's very confidential. Pavitram, very pure. Idam here, uttamam, right? Pratyaksha vagamang dharmyam, susukam kartum avyayam. If at all, my dear Prabhus and mothers, if at all, if you are here listening to this talk, and some or other later part, you're going to go and, or whoever that watches this in YouTube, I should say, it is something you are very, very lucky. Because this confidential knowledge, if you really see it, you know, when you go into other Shastra studies and everything, this is not something which is whimsically revealed. It is not whimsically revealed. It is something that you has to be chosen. You are the chosen one, right? So you are the selected person to understand this chapter 9. All right, it's very important. So now what Krishna says, this knowledge is the king of education, Raja Vitya. Then the most secret of all secret, Raja Guhyam. It is the purest knowledge, Pavitram. And because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. So by knowing this is called the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. It is the, if you know this, it is not to say that you're going to do some kind of tedious meditation or tedious kind of sacrifice order. It just, once you understand this, it is joyfully performed. And second, the word that we should remember, susukam. That means susukam means it's joyfully performed. That means it is also everlasting. Everlasting. Once you have that kind of sukriti, once you have this kind of thing, it lasts you forever. All right. Now let's look at 9.3. Ashraddadana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa Aprapya Mang Nivartante Mrityu Sangsara Vartmani. What Krishna says here? Okay. Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me. All right. Ashraddha. Shraddha means faith. When you put an A in front, when you see, all right, you look at this, Shraddha. Shraddha means faith or worship and this thing. When you put an A in front means no, none, non-devotee. Bhakta, something like that. So Ashraddhana, Purusha. That means those who are not faithful in devotional service cannot attain me. Conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante. Mrityu sangsara. Mrityu means what? Mrityu means death. Some sangsara. In Malay also we call sangsara. Sangsara, suffering, painful. So you come to the place of death and suffering. Vartmani. So those who return to this path of birth and death in this material world. Okay. So as I say, if I am quite fast, kindly stop me immediately, right? So, any questions so far? All good? Okay, all okay, eh? All right, so, okay, assume all okay. If all okay, you can put a thumbs up, the thing that flies up, all right? So I can know. All right, now let's look at this. Different types of worship. What are the different types of worship of Lord Krishna attain different destination. Different types of worshippers of Lord Krishna attains different destination. Okay. That means, okay, what are the things? Number one, avajananti mam muda manusim tanum ashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhutva maheshwaram. But before that, let's look at this. Different types of worship, because today my cousin, no, Dr. Bala asked this question. All right. So they said, oh, okay, the topic that he asked about worshipping of ancestors. All right. So worship of ancestors, usually what we do is like during Amavasya, and during these days, right, we offer our respect and our gratitude to them. All right. That is the kind of we are showing our gratitude. The worshipping means like what? Say like the Chinese Taoist. You know, the Taoist, they worship their forefathers only. They don't worship anything else. For them, it's their forefather. So they have that festival like Hungry Ghost, you know, all these kind of festivals and all these kind of things. This is all specifically in the worship of these what they call ancestors. So these ancestors, that means what Krishna says at the, okay, now we study that. What happened? A person leaves the body. Okay, I think we have read that before also, right? At what conscious a person dies, that shall be his next birth. Right? In chapter 7, I think we studied that. So when we are so much in worship of the ancestors, you know, we worship the ancestor only and nothing else and all these kind of things. You go to the place of ancestors. That is what they call ancestor loka. Yeah, there's a place. What is the word? Anyone can help me? The place where ancestors. Pitru loka, yes. Pitru, yes. Pitru loka. So you go to the place of Pitru loka. Okay. And what is that place of Pitru loka? All right, I just give a short explanation, then we can continue this thing. After the person goes through a hellish suffering, after that, after they go through the hellish suffering, they will kept, the Pitru loka is just above that Yamaloka. Okay, in Yamaloka, got how many types of hells? How many kinds of hell is there in Yamaloka? 64,000. It's not one or two, 64,000 kinds of hell. Anyway, so after go through all the suffering, the subtle body will stay in Piturloka. And what happened in Piturloka? In Piturloka, actually, this is a place like a waiting, it's a waiting area. All right. So whatever body that you're given, whatever condition that you're given, all right, while you get your gross body, you stay there at a subtle body. I mean, not you, I'm sorry. You won't be ending up there. I'm saying a person will live in Piturloka awaiting for a new body. So while they're waiting, all right, all depends on the karma they have done. Example, what happened? A person commits suicide. That's the worst decision a man can take. All right. So a person commits suicide. If a person commits suicides, he will not get the gross body for the next 7 generations. Okay, it's very important. 7 generations, no gross body. All right. So he will live in the body of a ghost. He'll live like a ghost. Say a person lives average 70 years. For 7 generations means roughly 490 birth, 90 lifetime, 490 years, you will never get a human body. And the person will be roam like a ghost. Sometimes they go and haunt into someone and they get whacked and beaten and throw them out. Then after that, they go roam. And sometimes if they are really not lucky, they get, they get nailed to the tree, or they can be kept inside the bottle. All right. This is a tantric this thing. They keep inside, they tie the thing and throw into the sea. Finish. Right? It stays there for so long. You just imagine, you have all that feeling. You have hunger, you have frustration, you have everything, but you cannot do anything. You can go on feeling hungry, but nothing is given until you become ugra, until you become very wild. So that's why sometimes when this kind of bottle is broken, whatever the spirit, it becomes very, very wild. Anyway, so like that. So in Piturloka, they are given a chance once a year, okay, for human calculation once a year. During the Tidhi, they are given, especially Mahalaya Amavasya and all this kind of Amavasya day, they are given a chance. That means, in other words, a time that you can visit a prisoner in the prison. You know, the prisoner, you can visit them. They give a time. Not every time you can go. So at that moment, what happened? They open up. So why we are doing that pinda, we are doing that yearly tidi and everything? Because until we are not sure whether they have already received the human form of body or not. So whether they have taken a human form and went to the next life, or they still remain in their subtle body, waiting for the body. So we don't know. So therefore, when they start to offer this kind of pinda, it's a food to them. We cannot put that rice, curry, dal, not the feast. The only thing they can eat is only the pinda. Pinda means what? A rice with yogurt, with the milk, with the ghee, then with the panchakavya. They take all the thing with the sesame, especially sesame. They make into a ball. That's it. That's the only thing they can eat. All right, not like once one house I went. One of my uncle passed away. I mean, long time ago. When there, suddenly I saw a big, huge D29. That time, this what they call this Musang King and all this kind of king all we never heard of. We know the best durian is D24, D29 or something like that. Huge durian. Then I was thinking, oh, why you brought the durian here? Why? Oh, my father likes durian so much. So they opened the durian and start to offer. Primitive, all in ignorance. They don't understand. All right. They can't eat all that. Only pinda. All right. So sometimes they say, yeah, but it's after some time already, no, they should have left to the next. We don't know. So because not to take the risk, they offer the pinda. But the best thing you can do is dedicate a Bhagavad Gita in their name. All right. Once there was a doctor, urologist in KPJ Ipoh. He donated, he donated 1,000 ringgit every month for 10 months for books. So what I do, I went and, I put there, in memory of the father, in memory of his father, this, and distributed all the books. So you can also do that. That's really a fantastic thing. Second thing also you can do is feeding the cows. All right. So these are the things, different kind of prayers. All right. So I just remember that if I forget the thing. So different types of worshippers of Lord Krishna attains different destination. All right. What are the destination? But then in 9:11, Krishna says, Avajananti mang muda. Manushim tanum ashritam. Parang bhavam ajananto. Mama bhuta maheshwaram. Here says, Avajananti mam muda. Muda means what? We have studied the mutal. Muda. All right? Avajanti mang muda. When I descend in the human form, the foolish people, muda, mutal. Manushim, when I come in the form of manushim, manushya, manusan, right? Parang bhavam avajanto mam bhuta maheshwaram. So the fool derides me when I descend in the human form. That's why sometimes you see, hey, what Krishna, came in a human form. You call a playboy as a god, you do. So they don't understand. So Krishna also says in 9:11, he says, the fools deride me. They make fun of me. They underestimate me when I descend in the human form. Because they do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be. What is that Supreme Lord is mentioned here? The word is here, right? It's mentioned as, all right, Supreme Lord. Where is the word? This thing in the verse is called Maheshwaram, all right? Maha Ishwaram. Maheshwaram means what? Supreme. Maha means supreme. Ishwaram means controller. I am the supreme controller. Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. They don't know that I am the supreme controller. All right. Okay. Now, then in 9:13, after that, Krishna says, Mahatmanastu mam parta. Mahatmanastu mam parta. Daivim prakritim ashrita. Bhajanti ananya manaso. Nyatva bhutadim abhyayam. Let's look at some of the verses here, because I want you to remember that what we are reading here, it is not a whimsical translation. All right. Some say, hey, but why my Bhagavad Gita, the translation seems something else. Why this Bhagavad Gita says something else? Now look at that word, Sanskrit. And as most of you, like from the Indian descent, you can somehow or other can capture, right? And when you get this book, Bhagavad Gita, from as it is, you can see word to word translation. It's word by word translated. So it is something that is proved that this is not a speculation, but this is the direct explanation from the parampara. Mahatmanastu. Mahatmana means what? The great soul. Mahatma. Maha-atma, the great soul. Tumam partha. They live in Daivi Prakritim. Daivi means Deivigam. Deivigam. That means Daivi means it's a holy or it's a divine. Prakritim. We studied that. Prakriti means what? Nature. So they are the one worships. Bhajanti, Ananya Manaso. India, mind. Manaso means mind. Jnatva bhutadim avyayam. Let's look at this. Oh, son of Pratha, those who are not deluded, that means they are not confused. They know their purpose. They understand the Vedic. They understand the Shastra. And this understanding is not a sentimental understanding. This is understanding through knowledge and science. All right? By doing, by looking at it, scrutinizingly study the word. It is not like, oh, I born in this family, so I blindly follow this culture. Oh, I follow this guru, whatever guru says, I distinct. So there are a lot of delusion. The blind leads the blind, fall into the ditch. Like example, now you can see a lot of avatar. In Krishna, if you go to India, it's very simple. In every street corner, you see one God appear there. They say, I am God. Oh, really? Oh, I am Shiva. Oh, I am Rama. I am this. And the most funniest part, there's one famous avatari. The famous avatari. He gave what they call interview. During Lord Rama's incarnation, the reason that I said this to Sita, I say, my God, we understand Krishna means all beauty, all opulence, right? But looking at him, what nonsense is talking? All right, there's another now famous, I mean, it's not famous, now he's got caught. This fellow, one Baba fellow, in Chennai. What is his name? Shankara Baba. I don't know whether you all know him or not. Shankara Baba. He looked like one of the comedian actor in what they call in Telugu movies. He looked like that comedian. Some of my cousins who are so highly educated, doctors and all this, they're following. I said, hey, who's this guy? Hey, not guy, he's God. I'm God. He looked like that. I'm not criticizing. He looked exactly like the Telugu actor comedian, right? And you know what? He loved to do Rasa Leela dance. He stand like this, and all the girls will be dancing around him. I say, what nonsense is this? Right? But eventually, you know what happened to that Baba? The Baba went and put the hand on the girls, and he was caught, and they arrested him and threw him in the jail for molest, or for these kind of things. So these kind of funny things are there. I mean, these kind of people, right? They say, oh, in Krishna Leela, the reason I was doing these, all kind of bogus things are there. So when the person is not attracted and they are not deluded, they are very clear. That means we are not talking based on sentiment. Please remove the sentiment from your life, right? Oh, I follow this because my father followed this. I follow this because, no, we must use intelligence. When you look at the Jew religion, Judaism, right? You know what is the first rules of Judaism in Torah? Torah, never ask question. That is their first rules. No questioning. Just follow. So all the people are blindly following. Why? No, don't ask question. But Bhagavad Gita is telling you, ask question. You have to be inquisitive. You have to inquisitive. You must search for the absolute truth. You must find the truth. Right? They say, ask question. Ask and you shall be this thing. Right? It is not simply like that it says, okay, like the religion says, oh, don't ask question. No. So when you ask enough question, all right, when you ask yourself, first of all, the first question we should ask ourselves, why am I suffering? Suffering is real. Suffering is sure real experience we are going through. It is not to say, these religious people always talk about suffering. Aren't you suffering? Are you really enjoying your life? Ask ourselves. Think about it. Sometimes they say, oh, yeah, you fellas. I rather sometimes I don't want to associate with these religious fellas. Why? Oh, they always talk about death. They talk about suffering. And this reality of life, suffering and death, is it something hallucination? Do you think it's not going to happen to us? It is the fact, right? The thing is happening when the death comes. What happened to all the things that I've accumulated? I've got my property, I got my car, I got gold, I got money, I got fortune, I got beautiful wife, I got beautiful children, I got my grandchildren, I got all my family, everybody around me. Abruptly stop. So it is something that we should ask. All the lifetime effort abruptly stop at the moment of death. Even the wife or the children love us so much. Oh, daddy, I love you. You are everything to me. Like the boys, oh, mommy, mother, my mother is everything. Amma nal summa illeda. They sing all the kind of songs. Oh, my mother is everything. My mother is so distinct. But at the time when the person passed away, you can't keep the body. The wife cannot keep the body of the husband. The husband cannot. No, you have to discard it. Like the Chinese, maximum 5 days. Like other religion, okay, like others 3 days, others 5 days, others 1 day, 2 days. Like the Muslims, upon death, before the next prayer, bury. Right? Before the next prayer comes in, while the body is hot, bury. That's supposed to be the very extended. While the body is hot, you have to cremate. Right? You cannot hold it long. There's another reason for that. All right. Anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you here is, this is all sure, real experience. It is the reality of life. We cannot deny it. The question that we should ask, why everything stopped abruptly? My beloved don't even want to keep my body with them. I never kept the body of my father. I love my father with all my heart and soul. I never kept it. Similarly, I didn't see my father keeping the body of the grandfather. Discard. Why? Right? There's 3 ways of cremating, discarding the body. One is through cremation. Second is burial. Third is like the Persian religion. Astro-Asian, Astro-Zenian, something like that. They put the body, or Zen religion, they put the body to the vulture. They say the thing will turn. So the body will turn into ash, or will be eaten by worms, or will become a stool. So when the vulture eats the dead body, it goes somewhere and drop. Pop, it turns. That means the body becomes stool. Even the body becomes useless. Right? So this is a sure, real experience. We should ask that question. Why is this happening? Right? Why there's a child dies? Why there's a man who works so hard, so good, so nice people? Why suddenly he died of disease? Like today I saw one doctor from Klang, passed away, and I saw all the comment, such a great man, great man, great man, great man. The question is, why such a great man who saves life has to die very young? Right? He born in 1960, right? Why he need to die? So the question we should ask. So after we ask all these questions, we come to reality. We come to the understanding, clearance, the intelligence, all the blurry things start to clear. Then we start to think straight. Then we start to acquire knowledge. After you acquire the knowledge, you apply the knowledge. When you apply the knowledge, you start to understand the practical part of the knowledge, that called intelligence. It is not the person who can be very highly educated or doctor with all these things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that person is intelligent. The intelligent means what? Application of knowledge through experience. That means you receive just like reciprocation. When I look at my wife, I say, I love you to her. She have to say, I love you back to me. That is reciprocation. When I simply say, I love you, she just don't know means what will happen. You understand? So there's no reciprocation. So when they reciprocate, intelligent. So when the intelligence comes back to us, we become even more clear and clarity. We start to have a purpose in life. Yes, this is what. And now, next thing, the decision that we make. What is my next course of action? And you make a decision not whimsically, not sentimentally, but through intelligence. And when you make such a decision, then you come to the level, to the next. You start to understand life. When you see someone suffering, you know why. You see someone is going through this thing, you understand why. So you become the man of wisdom. And that man of wisdom is called as the great souls. Not like Mahatma Gandhi tried to liberate India, suddenly given a name Mahatma. That is nonsense. All right? It's a sentimentally people start to give the name Mahatma. What happened to Mahatma? Short date. That is not the Mahatma you're talking about. The Mahatma who are full of wisdom. All right? So what he says, Mahatmanam tu mampartha. Those who are not deluded or the great soul. These are the people who are under the protection of the divine nature. That is Daivim Prakritim Ashrita. So they are fully engaged. Bhajanti. Where? In devotional service. Bhajan. Bhajan means devotional service. So Bhajanti Ananya Manaso. All right? Because they fully engage in devotional service. Why? Because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I am original and inexhaustible. I am the original and I never inexhaustible. That means I don't I don't expire. There's no expiry date for this. All right. So why I'm telling you this? Because this is confidential knowledge. So my intention, honestly, I'm not speaking to you. I'm also talking to myself. I'm also studying along with you. Right? Because once and for all, we try to understand this subject. Because what are the chances of you coming back to chapter 19 in the future? I mean, hopefully you come back. But we do the best. 20. Trividya. Mangshobha. All right. Trividya Mangshoma Paputa Papa Yaknair Ishtvak Swair Gatim Pratayante Te Punyang Asadya Surendra Lokam Ashnanti Divyan Divideva Bogan Trividya Mangsoma Paputa Papa Yaknair Ishtvak Swair Gatim Pratayante Te Punyang Ashadya Surendra Lokam Ashnanti Divyan Divideva Bogan. What does that mean? All right. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice. What does that mean? Trividya. Trividya means three kinds of knowledge. Vedas. Soma Paha. Soma Paha means Soma Banam. All right. Soma Banam. That means what? Soma Paha means what? Soma Paha means once you go to heaven, what are you going to enjoy? I told you, you're going to enjoy the heavenly liquor or the heavenly delight or heavenly beer. All right. So heavenly beer. And that called Soma. Okay. Soma juice. All right. They call Soma Banam. Soma Banam is heavenly alcohol. All right. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice. All right. So what is that? And seeking the heavenly planet. All right. Those who wants to go to heaven. Okay. You all want to go to heaven? So what Krishna says, those who study the Vedas, drink the Soma juice and seeking the heavenly planet. What happened? They worship me indirectly. All right. They are worshipping indirectly. Purified of all sinful reaction. Puta Papa. All the sins are cleared. They take birth. Yakner Ishtvasvai Gatim Pratante Te Punyam Ashadya Suren. Okay. They take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra. So that means what? After when they study the Vedas, they take Soma juice, they're seeking the heavenly planet. All right, they worship me indirectly. That means, after they are purified of all sin, Puta Papa, all the sins are purified, and they take birth on the pious heavenly planet. That means Punyam Asadya, the place called Surendra Lokam. Sura Indra. Sura means what? Deva. Devargal. Demigods. All right. Asura means opposite of the demigods. You got it? Sura means Devas, which is very nice, good people. When you put an A in front, Asura. Asura means they are demons. So there's Deva and demon. Devargal, Asurargal. But in real word, Sura, Asura. So what is that word? We can look at this word here. We can cut this word into two. Right? We cut this word into two. That means what we say? Sura Indra. So Sura, which is demigod or Deva, which is called Indra. So Sura Indra became Surendra. So if anyone with the name Surendra, now next time you know what is the understanding of the name. All right. Sura Indra, Surendra. Then next thing what it says here, Krishna says here, Lokam. Surendra Lokam. That means this is the heavenly planet of Lord Indra. So, heavenly planet of Lord Indra. Right? Ashnanti Divyan Divi Deva Bogan. So, Ashnanti, they go there where Divyan, there's a place is enjoy godly Divi Deva Bogan. Deva Bogan means heavenly delight. So, where they enjoy godly delight. They really enjoy their life. But here, the thing is, what Krishna says, these people are worshipping me indirectly. So, indirectly. So when you worship Krishna indirectly, this thing, you can go there. But this is indirectly. That means, in other words, what we can understand from here, that even that these kind of things, he is granted by him. Right? Even you go through someone, just like for instance, you are so much close to your local Adun or MLA, member of legislation assembly, or Adun, the local people. You can say, oh, Arjun, you are my king, you are my God, you are this, you are that. And Arjun says, yes, 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 and gives you. All right, he make a road for you, he give you some project and everything. But who gives the project? It comes from the Prime Minister. All right. So what happened? We are indirectly going through the thing. All right. So that's what he meant. 21. Right. Now text 21, what he says. In text 21, Krishna says, Te tang bhuktva svarga lokam vishalam kishine shine punye martya lokam vishanti evang trai dharmang anuprapanna gata gatang kama kama labante. So, gata gatang kama kama labante. Te tam bhuktva svarga lokam vishalam shine punye martya lokam vishanti evang trai dharmang anuprapanna gata gatang kama kama labante. So here what Krishna says, he says, when we have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, all right, te tam bhuktva sarga lokam vishalam, svarga lokam, after really enjoying all kind of sense pleasure, what are the sense pleasure you can enjoy in heaven? Okay, let me explain to you since we are discussing about it. It's advantage those who have joined today. Those who go to heaven, you'll get a parijata flower. You know Pavalamali? There's a plant Pavalamali. You have that garland of Pavalamali. You go there, they give you a Pavalamali garland. And what happened? Once you reach there, you'll be 16-year-old. You never get old. Like now you get old, all turn white. No, you never get old. And what is your lifespan in heaven? 10,000 years. You live up there 10,000 years. And 10,000 years, how? When you don't get old, and how to find out, how to know your age? How to know? Okay, you know the parijata flower, one by one flowers start to fall down. After the flower falls completely off, you are kicked out of heaven. All right? And what is the sense pleasure in heaven? Sex. And what they call alcohol. Full enjoyment. All right? So, and music. So, what is the heavenly pleasure? You have Ramba, Urvasi, Apsara, Gandharva. Apsara will be singing nicely. Gandharva will be dancing. And you drink Somarasa. You just have party after party after party. In this material world, we cannot have party a lot. Right? When you drink to one level, next day hangover. You vomit. You roll on the ground like a madman. But here it's not like that. You just go on enjoying 24/7 for the next this thing. Right? But now what happened? Shine punye martya lokam vishanti. Shine punye. All right? Shine punye. That means what happened? Well, and the result of the pious activity are exhausted. So once your result of your pious activity okay, just give me a second. I just write this. Right. When the result of the pious activities are exhausted, that means finish. What happened? They return to this mortal planet again. Evam trai dharmang anuprapanne. They come back. They come back to this material planet again after enjoying heavenly delight. Just like sometimes you go and play games. You buy token. All right. Sometimes you go for some kind of a theme park. Your children start bugging you. Dad, please, I want to play. Okay. Just take 50 ringgit token. I just buy all the token. You can play game. You can do whatever you want. 50, I give it to you. Now, finish. Within 50 ringgit. And the child will go and play all the games. Once the token is over, what happened? He has to come out. Got nothing else to play anymore. So like that. So once that pious activity, all the punya karyam that you have done, once they become exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. They fall back into this place again. Then Krishna also warned, Gata katam kama kama labante. But those who are seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principle of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. Right? That means those who are seek enjoyment, oh, I want to go to heaven, I do all different things, by adhering the principle of the three Vedas, do all kind of good punya karma, they achieve only repeated birth and death. Only what you're going to achieve? You are just going to achieve repeated birth and death. Right? Nothing going to happen. All right? I pray, oh God, please give me a good business. I want to be a businessman. I hope my business is good and everything. Suddenly one guy come and told, hey, you know what? I give you one opportunity. Why not go to Japan? Okay, this happened to me actually. It's my real life incident. Why not you go to Japan? Japan? Because I pray to Krishna. Krishna, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a multi-millionaire. I want to achieve everything in life. Right? So what happened? The business started coming and Krishna sent people, and some or other one guy came to me. He said, I will take you to Japan. Do you want to try? I said, okay. For that, you need to have a big sum of money. All right. Then I gave her. Then he said, what should I do? Take a loan. All right. What is a loan? I forgot the name also. What AP? Approval permit. And before that, there's a loan, what they call SMI loan, small and medium-sized industry loan. Go and take loan. All right. Then got to meet the fella. And I said, okay, because I pray to Krishna, Krishna sanction. Go and give to the fella, palm, loan approve. Approve? That easy. Big amount. I don't say, but it's a big amount. Right? Wow. Then I felt, wow, so good. Then what happened? I took the money, turned into this some currency and everything, went to Japan. I went to Japan. I started to buy auto parts from Japan. Buy everything and bring to the country. Buy everything, bring to the country. I became an overnight sensation. I become very rich. 27, I became a millionaire. Age of 27. Right? Start to float in the air. Wow. Everything that you see, purchasable. You guys see one car bill, say, purchasable. That house, purchasable. Such a thing. But age of 33, what happened? All my punya, what have I done? All right. And there's an economy recession happened, 2008. Krishna gave me one thigh slap and boom, everything taken away. Then what happened? All right. So even that, then after you achieve all these things, then phew, you fall down. 33, I was declared bankrupt. Bankrupts. 27, top of the world. 33, bottom of the world. So after I achieve everything, repeat. So what I am trying to tell you here, the story is this. When you are at the top, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. You go up very high, very successful. But after you fall down, oh my God, you see the reality of life. Your friends don't want to talk to you. All these things will turn their back against you. You go crazy, frustrated, depressed, everything that I went through. But that's why when I advise people on depression, frustration, suicidal, everything, I went through the same thing. Because Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, for an honorable man, dishonor is worse than death. I thought of committing suicide. Then suddenly the thing struck me, permanent solution for temporary problem. If I die, permanently dead. For what? For temporary problem. So Krishna showed the worst and the best. So when you fall from there, it's going to be very frustrating. Similarly, after the heavenly delight, you come down to this material world, a person even suffer even worse. Right? As we had discussed yesterday, a few days ago, right? We said after fall down, they born into the family of rich and aristocrat, right? Oh, maybe some of you might be thinking, oh, what happened if I born into the family of Tata Birla? Tata Birla. You go there, you enjoy your life nicely. At the time of death, you'll be thinking about some of their pet dog or something like that. Finish, fall back into the animal kingdom. There goes everything gone. Repeated back. Gata gatang kama kama labante. Worst environment. And do you know something, my dear Prabhus and mothers? Let me tell you something. You have studied Vedas. I mean, Bhagavad Gita, maybe up to here. Maybe some of you just listen, some of you listen, blah, 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 like maybe some of you heard that mantra just by, or when we chant Hare Krishna, you heard, oh yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Do you know this act alone is guarantee a place for you in heaven? You do not need to go and sit and meditate, do all kind of ritual thing. Simply read Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna, heaven is guaranteed. But that is not our goal. All right? All right? That is not our goal. Our goal is not to go to heaven. It's going to heaven is not a big deal at all. For some other religion, heaven is their ultimate destination, ultimate goal. But when you study Shastra, when you study Bhagavad Gita, heaven is nothing. Like yesterday, I draw the thing I showed to you, right? How the planetary system, where do we earth that? All within the heat, the dark place, right? So now what happened then? Then after that, Krishna says, Okay, then 9:22. Then after that is the most important verse. All right, please remember, please mark this verse. If possible, try to read it every day, chant every day, and dwell every day. Meditate on this verse every day, because this is Krishna's declaration. How do you know his declaration? Is there any proof? Are you all following me, my dear Prabhus and mothers? Please respond by putting a thumbs up or what. I think I'm going too fast.
Following.
Following. Who's there? Who said that? Oh, Anandi. All right. All right. So you're following. Okay. I assume you all are following me. Okay. Where did Krishna says? What does he say? So, but those who, that means Ananyas Chintayanto Mang. Ananyas Chintayanto Chinta, love Mam, me. Ye Jana Paripasate. Teshang Nitya Biyuktanam. Yoga Shemam Vahamyaham. And Krishna says, but those who always worship me. All right. This is the worship we are talking about. Always worship me with exclusive devotion. Exclusive devotion. Meditating on my transcendental form. So Krishna is declaring here, Krishna has form. There is so much of Bhagavad Gita out there. They have translated the book. They say Krishna is formless. You know, sometimes they start to pray this song, Jodi, 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 Suyam, Jodi, 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 Arul. They say Krishna is, God is no form. God is Jodi. God is light. God is this thing. No. Yat Jena Paripasate. Okay. What is the translation? He said, you must, that means he said, meditate on my transcendental form. Okay. You have to meditate on my transcendental form. Let me give me a second. All right. All right. Okay. 22. All right. Okay. Now correct. Okay. So now he said that always worship me with exclusive devotion. Meditate on my transcendental form. And now Krishna says this. To them I carry what they lack, and I preserve what they have. Ananyas Chintayanto Mang Ye Jana Paripasate Teshang Nitya Biyuktanam Yoga Shemam Vahamyaham. Those who worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack, and I preserve what they have. So what is he going to carry and what are you going to preserve? Somehow or other you stumble upon this course. Maybe for some of you who are not exposed to Bhagavad Gita, or you're not, if not read a Bhagavad Gita, and somehow or other, hey, why not I just have a look at this and say, but do you know you are somehow or other stumbled upon this place? And this stumbling into this place is something that's the best thing actually happened to you in your life. Because Krishna says, I preserve what you have. How to understand the statement says, I preserve what you have. What does that mean? Whatever sukriti or bhakti, directly, indirectly, knowing, unknowingly, that you start to have, he'll preserve it. Then he will supply it to you what you're still lacking in order to advance in devotional service. Right? So in this form, what we can understand, your next birth, you stand a high chance of high probability of not falling into a abominable birth. Right? Abominable birth, like animal and all this kind of. Krishna promises. Right? Yoga Shema. So he said, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion. This is Krishna is promising. Right? How to understand this promising? Let's go back to the verse here. Right? What he says in 9.2. All right? Rajavitya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartumai. The knowledge is the king of education. The secret of all secret is the purest of all, because it gives. No, not this one. Okay. The first verse. The first verse. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Idante Guhya Tamang Pravakshami Anasuyave. Jnanam Vinyana Sangitam Yat Jnata Moksha Shubhat. What the word Krishna says that we should really pay attention, he says, Because you are never envious of me, I shall, right? I shall impart unto you this most confidential knowledge and realization. So this is the most confidential knowledge of realization that Krishna promises imparting. The word that we should consider here is the word is called like I shall. What does that I shall means? All right. When you go and ask a politician, they say, I will. I mean, okay, I will try, I'll try. But when you go and ask the king, I shall. That means what? There is no second thought about it. I shall give it to you. If I say I will give it to you, there can be some changes. I can still change my mind. But what happens when I say I shall give it to you means it's considered given. He says, I shall impart this knowledge. I shall impart. So this is the thing that we are looking at now. So what we are seeing here, that, okay, that's the thing. So he says, what Krishna says, those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, I carry them what they lack. I carry what they lack. What you are lacking? In order to what? In order to understand this confidence, in order for you to come back, what do you still lack? What sukriti you still lack? What are the auspicious things you still lacking? What are the knowledge you still require? I will arrange everything for you. But don't worry, I will still preserve what you have done so far. It's not wasted. We will study that as we go in Bhagavad Gita. Right? Then, after that, Krishna says, but let me tell you something. All right? I will carry what you lack. But yanti deva vrata devan. Putrn yanti putr vrata. Bhutani yanti bhuteja. Yanti mat yajino pimam. What does that mean? Those who worship the devatas will take among the devatas. You worship Lord Brahma, you go to the place of Lord Brahma. Right? Yesterday we studied about the thing. I forgot to inform you about the earth, heaven, heavenly planet, Indraloka. There are millions of lokas around it. Every devatas, Vayu, Varuna, Surya, Chandra, everybody have their own planet. There's a Surya, the planet Surya Loka, what they call Chandra Loka. Like that, there is every planet, Kailash. All of them have their own different things. Anything below Kailash, nothing will last. Everything will be doomed. Why? At the time of annihilation, of course, during the 12 hours of Brahma, nothing will happen. But when it comes to Mahapralaya, when Brahma actually dies at the age of 100, when the Mahapralaya happened, the whole thing is destroyed. Of course, Kailash stays. Kailash upwards, once you reach Kailash upwards, you will never return. Anything Kailash downwards, that's it. So all the devas are also subject to death. Right? So what is the point? Worship the devatas will take birth among the devatas. Those who worship the ancestors will go to the ancestors. This is the talking about worshipping. That means dedicating your life. For those who worship the ghosts and spirit, we see the people who are doing tantric. Okay, sometimes you can see that in Kerala, Kutti Chatan temple. Have you seen that? The Satan temple of Kerala. If not, you can go and check it out, Google it. But just see it for the sake of understanding this verse. Don't get carried away. Watch that. It's so scary and so crazy. What they call that Kutti Chatan temple. Have you heard about that? Anyone? Have you heard about Kutti Chatan temple? You can go Google it. It's a exact word, Kutti Chatan. Yes, Mataji, Valiamai, you heard about it?
No, I really don't know.
Okay. Later you can Google it. They call the temple of Kutti Chatan in Kerala. All right, it's a Kutti Chatan temple. So these are the people who worship the ghost. You know why? What they do there? Okay, in that temple, whoever that they go through, whoever they go through this kind of what do you call? Okay, let me see. Those who are got black magic, all this kind of santao and all these kind of things, they go there to remove. Like in the Tamil saying, mullu mullala edukkirathu. You take the Kutti Chatan to take all your black magic, whatever it is. So it happens. But what happened to those who worship the ghost and spirit like Bomo? When you see the Bomo, Jakama, Ji Bumba, what will happen? They'll take birth among such beings. But then Krishna says, but
it is against God, right?
What is it?
It is against God, isn't it?
against God means like we pray to the ghost, is it?
Yes.
See, Krishna have given you minute independence. He never come. He will allow you. I mean, what I call why he's saying this? What we can understand, we can say, hey Krishna, why not you just simply deliver everybody and go back? Why you need to create all these kind of things? Because Krishna respects your independence. He gives you the suggestion. The mind-blowing revelation will happen in chapter 18. All right, we discuss when you come to chapter 18. It's against. It is nothing as it. It's your freedom of choice. Your freedom of choice. What is the freedom of choice? Very simple. You pray to the devatas, you go to that place of devatas. The problem, you go there, you cannot last long. Like Indra Loka, you cannot last long. 10,000, you have to come back. You're not going to stay there forever. Right? Those who worship the ancestors, you go to Pitur Loka down there. They all are with the subtle body, they're suffering terribly. You go there and suffer with them along. Then you go and worship the ghost and spirit. You also become the ghost and spirit. That's why you see all the bomos, all the worship ghost and spirit, they also look like a ghost. They put the black mascara with all the things. They also look like very scary. All right? But after that he says, okay, yat mat yajino mipam, bhutani yanti bhuteja. Bhutani, okay, now yanti deva. Worship deva, brata devan. Go to the Pitur. Pitur means forefathers. Worship Pitur, go to the loka of Pitura, Pitur loka. Bhuta. Bhuta means what? Bhuta means ghost. Bhudangal. In Tamil, we call Bhudangal. All right? Bhudatma. Bhuta. All right? So you worship Bhuta, you go to the place, live among Bhutas. Bhuteja. Then he says, Yanti mat, yajino pimam. Yanti mat. Worship me. Mat means me. Worship me. Yajino pimam. Stay with me. And those who worship me will live with me. Krishna says in 9:25. Then, now, there's a question here. Hey, how does this exclusive devotion means what? Right? Some of you might have, maybe, I don't know whether you have noticed or not. I believe you have noticed. What does it mean by exclusive devotion? Oh, that means I have to buy gold. I have to put a gold ornament for Krishna. I think I have to sell this thing. I have to take loan. I have to pawn some gold. I have to buy the best fruit. I have to make the best thing. I have to buy a velvet cloth. So expensive. How? Exclusive. Krishna says exclusive. If those worship me with exclusive devotion, that means it's going to be a very costly prayer. It's going to be a costly worship. But now, when you look at this, let's see what Krishna says. What is that exclusive? Patrang pushpang palang toyang. Yo me bhaktya prayachati. Tat aham bhaktya upahirtang ashnami prayatatmanaha. He gives you the lowest possible way. Even the beggar, even the poorest man on earth could do it. And Krishna agrees that is called exclusive. Even that is what exclusive. Patram. Pushpam. Patram means leaf. Pushpam means flower. Palam, fruit. Toyam. Yome. Offer to me bhaktya, devotionally. Tat aham bhaktya upahirtam. I accept you. Ashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion, Krishna, ultimately we understand what he's saying. I just need your love and devotion. I am not interested with all your opulence. If one offers me with love and devotion, how? A leaf. What leaf is referring to? Tulasi leaf. Plant Tulasi in your house. Start worshipping Tulasi in your house. We studied yesterday. What Yamaraj said? Those who wear Tulasi Kanti Mala, Tulasi Mala, put tilak, worship the Tulasi in the house, and who chants the holy name, don't go to their house. What is the requirement of putting up Tulasi Mala? Of course, there's little requirement. Of course, there's no requirement, but it's there. But anyway, all that you don't worry. Start plant a Tulasi plant in your house. Keep it in a northeast area, north to east or northeast. Always water the plant. Every morning before you leave, you go around Tulasi 3 times and touch the Tulasi leaf and go. Your life will be all auspicious. Once you come back from outside, you don't know what you're carrying with you, some bad luck, some things, or maybe some inauspicious things, some sabam, some kedi, or whatever it is. You come there, wash your leg outside. Okay? Offer obeisances. Offer obeisance Tulasi, but don't touch, because at night you shouldn't touch Tulasi. Right? And just say, Tulasi Maharani, I'm back. Hare Krishna. Then you come in. When you start to worship Tulasi, you can worship Tulasi with drops of water. Don't take the hose and pour the water, like a planting. You have to offer it with so much of respect, just a few drops. And whenever you have some flower, just show 7 times, offer to them. And whenever you're available, take some ghee lamp, start to show 7 times, and don't put near the Tulasi, don't burn it, put it inside. All right, let everybody touch the Tulasi. Worship Tulasi. Simple. You offer incense, flour, water, ghee lamp, all these kind of things you can offer to Tulasi, right? So you this thing. So what Krishna says, and then when the Tulasi will, there's a flower will sprout. They call that as manjari. So with 2 leaves, all right, it looks like this. Okay, alama. So how it looks? It looks like, all right, there's a manjari, okay, like this manjari, and here it comes with 2 beautiful leaves, right, like this. So you just pluck like this, a manjari with 2 beautiful leaves, a small manjari, you pluck it and offer to Krishna. Simple as that. Hey, I don't have a Krishna photo in my house. I don't have a Krishna photo in my house. I don't have a deity photo. Where to go and look? Oh, Prabhu, I think I'll go to the shop and buy one Krishna photo. No need to do that. Offer your Tulasi to Bhagavad Gita. Keep the Bhagavad Gita. You do not need to change your altar. You do not like there's one guy who he's a Christian by faith. He said, Prabhu, I got a cross in my altar. I worship Jesus and everything. I think I want. No, please don't remove. We are not asking you to convert your religion. We are not converting. Only your consciousness is changing. So what should I do? Let it be how it's supposed to be. But put a Bhagavad Gita there. You take a Tulasi and offer to Bhagavad Gita. Because there's no difference between Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita is the deity of Lord Krishna. It's Krishna himself. So you can take the Bhagavad Gita, you can put a like nice stand. You take the Tulasi and put it at the thing. Oh, okay, now you don't have a manjari now. All right, I don't have the manjari. I only got leaves. Never mind. Just pluck one leaf very respectfully. Don't use your fingernail. Don't do it on Ekadasi. Tomorrow is Ekadasi. So on that day, you should not pluck. Just like this, respectfully pluck one leaf and offer to the Bhagavad Gita. So what is second? All right? Second. Or you offer a flower. He's not asking you some expensive garland. Right? So garland. So a flower. So that means you offer a flower. Whenever you go for a walk, you see some nice, beautiful flower. Trust me, you can just respectfully go and ask them. If you see the person outside or if the flower is inside the house, is coming into the house, you say, excuse me, hi. Yes, your flower is so beautiful. Yeah, thank you. If you don't mind, can I just pluck one flower? Just pluck, just give me one flower. I love to pluck. I love this flower. It looks so beautiful, so attractive. If there's only one flower, don't pluck lah. If there's so many flowers, if you don't mind, just pluck one flower. And what your meditation? My Krishna loves this flower. Just pluck that one flower and offer to Krishna. Krishna will love you for that. Krishna will start to reciprocate to you. But I don't have a deity. It's okay. Offer to Bhagavad Gita. Or fruit. What kind of fruit? Don't offer durian. All right. Durian we'll study later. The mode of ignorance. Durian is total mode of ignorance. It's a nonsense fruit. Don't offer durian to Krishna. Right. That day, one Chinese couple became a devotee, and they have a farm. They went to the brother's farm. So once they go to the farm, and what happened? They took the photo. Prabhu, saya datang, saya itu apa ladang, right? Okay, those who don't understand Malay or foreigners. Okay, later I'll translate to you in English. All right, I'm speaking in Malay actually. All right, Prabhu itu saya pergi saya emak punya ladang dekat itu Sik Kedah. Okay, sana sekarang durian season. Ada satu durian paling cantiknya. Okay, saya kasih pecah. Saya angkat itu. Banyak cantik lah, Prabhu. Saya letak tulsi offer kasih Krishna. I said, what? So innocent. So, in translation into English, that old couple who became a devotee, they said, I went to the farm in the place called Sik Kedah, S-I-K. All right, S-I-K, Kedah. There's a place of Sikh Kedah, and they have a farm. And there they got the best durian. They took the best durian and they pluck, they open up everything and they offer to Krishna, says the wow, and they were so happy. So durian you don't offer. Anything non-durian. Right? So you offer. That means you just take some, if you have a mango, say if you go to any shopping, you are going to like Jasco or something like that, you see a particular fruit. Wow, that fruit is so beautiful. So when you are always conscious of Krishna, what happened? Oh, why not I just take that I think I should offer that. Just buy one. It's going to be very expensive. Doesn't matter. Just buy one. Okay. Or cultivate a small tree in your house. Like banana trees can give you banana every 2 months, 3 months once. Right? Or this thing. So you take a fruit. Even you buy one bunch of banana, you just take one out and offer to Krishna. A fruit. Okay lah. You don't have all this facility. At least a water. Get a clean cup of water. Not that something that is, and just get some fresh water, not from the mineral box, from the tap or from the DC. Get one water and give to Krishna. My dear Krishna, this is what I can accept. Please kindly accept this. I don't have a deity, I don't have a photo. Doesn't matter. Offer to Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna says, I will accept it. What else do you want? Ashnami prayatatmanaha. I will accept it. Right? But if you have all facilities, you only offer a cup of water, don't lie. Also be practical. Don't be a miser. If you can do something good, you do. But if you lease, oh, my house, everybody's not a vegetarian, I don't have facility, it's okay. Try to give a leaf, cultivate a tulsi plant, and take leaf and offer. Try to get some flower, especially fragrant, like maligapu, like jasmine flower, right? So a fruit or a water. And Krishna says, I will accept this offering. Okay. Right. Now there's a question here. Roja. Prabhu, what about the picture of them like Shiva, Murugan, and Saraswati? What do you mean by that? You cannot offer Tulasi to any other deities than Krishna. Once in Ipoh, there's one temple here in Buntung. There's a Shivan temple. Shiva Lingam. There's a Shivan temple, very famous. I went there, I got a shock of my life. All right. For this lingam, they offered Tulasi. You cannot offer Tulasi to any other deities except Vishnu Tattva. You can only offer Tulasi to Vishnu Tattva. Narasingha Dev, what they call Tirupati, and all these kind of deities only you can offer. You cannot offer Tulasi to Lord Ganesha, Lord Muruga, Lord Shiva, Saraswati. You cannot offer. It's a grievous offense. And another thing, let me also tell you, since we are here, I just remembered, you cannot even offer Tulasi to Hanuman. Take the Tulasi mala and put on Hanuman is an offense. But people don't understand. They're just whimsically following. All right? So now, according to our Gaudiya Parampara, our Parampara Gaudiya Vaishnava, we don't even offer Tulasi to Radharani or Lakshmi. Mahalakshmi, Radharani, all we don't offer. But I'm not sure. But Sri Vaishnava, I don't know what is the reference, but they offer to Perumal, Sri Devi, Bhudevi, all they put Tulasi. And you know what is the worst thing? The Malayalis. The Malayalis, when they get married, they put Tulasi garland. That's a terrible offense. They wear a Tulasi garland. Like we all put a flower garland. When you see the Malayali wedding, they put a Tulasi garland. I don't see in Malaysia, but in India, they all wear the Tulasi garland. It's offense. If you want to put a Tulasi garland, you offer to Krishna, offer to Venkatachalapati, you offer to whatever Vishnu form, then you take an adorn as prasadam, it's okay. Not you straight away take and put it. Another thing, when there's a funeral, when people die, especially lady dies, or when Mataji pass away, especially if she's a widow, they like to put Tulasi garland for funeral. It's extremely offensive. Putting a Tulasi and burning the body, gone case. You should not offer Tulasi to the deceased person. Right? It is all speculation. I don't know from where they get the idea. Right? So, Tulasi cannot offer to any mortal. It's only exclusively for Vishnu. Vrindaye, Tulasi Deviyaye, Priyaye Kesavayacha, Vishnu Bhakti, Prade Devi, Satyavataye, Namo Namaha. So, remember, Tulasi only for Vishnu. Tulasi is not for dead body, is not for the marriage and all this kind of thing. You should not do it, right? So because now we are studying, so let's do it in a proper way. All right, Tulasi is only for them. But if you see a dry Tulasi, okay, if you see the branch of the Tulasi which is dried, okay, dried. If you see Tulasi dying, don't straight away take it out. Let the Tulasi die itself. Then you can pluck all the Tulasi, you know, that what they call all the weeds and everything. Keep it, right? So if you can make it into Kanti Mala, you can. If you can make it into Tulasi Mala, you can. Japa Mala, you can do it. But anything you can do, when a person dies, you can put this kind of dry Tulasi on their body. All right, there's a book called Tulasi Mahatmya. Tulasi Mahatmya. They say when the body burns, all right, when the Tulasi fragrance burns, it creates a fragrance, and the Atma will be taken by the fragrance and be liberated. All right. Or in other words, you can reduce tremendously the karmic reaction of the disease by offering Tulasi, dry Tulasi twigs, dried, not the fresh one. Okay. All right. So you must remember that. Okay. There's some questions here. Okay. I hope I've answered you, Roja. Pattai and mushroom. Yes. Pattai and mushroom also is not recommended. I have seen people celebrate 100th year birthday couple wear Tulasi Mala in India. Gone case. Tulasi Mala. Yes, Krishna Kumari Mataji.
Dandawat Pranam, Prabhu. I would like to ask, okay, just now it is mentioned that unknowingly a person offers the deceased Tulasi. So in this case, will the deceased person get the sin or the one who has offered ignorantly?
Both will get it. The person are ignorant because the disease never trained the person properly.
Okay.
Right? When the father don't train the child properly, when the child become a criminal in our school, get any problem with the school, the father have to take responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that. So when it's not properly trained the children and the children are doing like this, the forefathers have to take the consequences.
Okay. Then the other question is, let's say the Tulsi is already been offered to Krishna, and then later they take the Tulsi garland and offer it to the deceased. Is it
That's okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because
you're offering as prashadam.
Okay, because I asked this question because when my mother passed away, I did that. So that's why I'm asking whether is it can
I know that you're going to come to this point. Because the same thing happened when my auntie passed away. They brought the Tulasi. I stopped them outside. Say, don't bring the Tulasi in. Right? Then I told them, I told the devotees to please take it to the temple and offer to the deities and bring it back later.
Okay.
That's fine. But you cannot offer direct. That means the Tulasi has to be offered to Krishna or Vishnu first. And you can put it on others as prashadam or as mercy.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Krishna Kumari. Where are you from, Mataji?
Malacca.
Oh, Malacca. Right. Nice.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. And I saw there's another person, Saravanan Prabhu. Did you raise your hand? Oh, private message. I don't see any message, Prabhu. You send me a message. Or did you delete the message?
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yes.
I've been to a Vaishnava funeral and they have put Tulasi on the branches and Tulasi leaves on the body, and then they cremated the person.
Yeah. That should be okay.
How's that then?
If once the Tulasi is dried, if Tulasi is dry and all that twigs and this thing, that should be fine.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Are you still in Bangladesh or in Malaysia today?
I'm in Bangladesh, Prabhu. I'm still in Bangladesh.
Okay, live from Bangladesh. So thank you for joining us.
Sure,
right. Okay, now you understand. See, this is the thing. So this simple act will please the Lord. And what you can do also, there's another thing, let me tell you. Since we spoke about the ancestral worship, you can offer all these things with love to Krishna, and you take it as once you offer to Krishna, it turns into prasadam. And you can take it and offer to your forefathers. All right, during the anything. So don't take the cup that you give to Krishna, then you take a cup and give it to your, put in front of your father's or forefather's photo. Don't do that. You change into another photo and offer. Okay, my dear father or my dear whatever, I'm offering you the prasadam that I offer to Krishna. And where is Krishna? I offer to Bhagavad Gita. This is the thing that I'm offering to you. All right, you can offer the remnants of what you offer to Krishna. So when you offer, okay, now when you offer a flower, you can offer like as it is. But when you want to offer a fruit, you want to offer fruit, you don't put a whole bunch of orange like that. Cut nicely and offer how you offer to your beloved, how you offer to your loved ones. You don't take the apple and give to your husband, right? You cut nicely, take the seed out. My dear husband, darling, please take it. The same way. Don't put the whole apple and give it to Krishna. Cut it. But when you want to offer, put a tulsi on it and offer. And even you want to offer water, you take the fresh cup of water, put a tulsi and offer to Krishna. You have to do it that way. All right. And whatever remnants you can offer to your forefathers, and prasadam can save them from whatever horrible situation they can be, they could have been in. If you're not doing that, you offer pinda. If you're not a devotee, you offer pinda. That also don't know how they, but you offer prasadam, you start. That's why when you say, when you start to chant Hare Krishna, when you start to practice sadhan bhakti, when you start to follow Bhagavad Gita, just imagine you study Bhagavad Gita, 7 generations before you are on the process of liberation. So that's why we are known as Putra. You know, the boys are known as Putra, the girls are known as Putri. What is Putra, Putri means? Put. Put means it's a hell. Put. It's a kind of hell. Put. Ra means deliverer. The one who delivers the forefather from hellish. Putra. Putri, the feminine version. So when a lady in the house, you start to do this, you can even liberate your mother, your everything. That's why Putra, Putri. It's okay. It's not like Putra means prince or princess, but the real meaning is when you divide the word Put and Ra. So you have the power of delivering your forefathers from whichever hellish condition that they could be stuck or suffering. All right? Okay, now let's look at 27. Then after that, Krishna says, then after that, he made another declaration. Yat karosi, yat ashnasi, yat juhosi dadasi yat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva mat arpanam. Mat arpanam. Mat means me. Arpanam, offer it. So what Krishna says very clearly here in this verse, he says like this. Whatever you do, yat karosi, whatever you eat, yat ashnasi, whatever you offer, yat juhoshi, whatever you give away, yat tapasi, whatever austerities you perform, tapasya means austerity. Whatever you do, then Krishna says, all right, tapasi, tat kurushva, mat arpanam, do whatever, do that as an offering to me. Kaunteya means son of Kunti. So whatever you do, you are working, you are going to work. Say if you're a doctor, you're an engineer, you're whatever, you're going to work. Offer that the result of your work to Krishna. That means you're not taking the whole money and give it to Krishna. What I'm saying, okay, dear Krishna, now I'm going there. Okay, end of the month, I'm looking for money. This is the money I'm offering to Krishna. Like what we have learned, Karma Yoga, chapter 3. Whatever you do, do it. The result, offer to Krishna. Don't think you are the doer. So when you do that, your entire, like healing the patient in the clinic, talking to the patient, giving some medicine, all turn into devotional service. Whatever you do, offer it to Krishna. Whatever you eat, that means not chicken, mutton, beef, pork, not that food. Sattvic food, the food that without onion and garlic, without mushroom, without what you call patai. But now mushroom, some or other people accept because like Chinese devotees, mushroom is their their main food. It's okay. But patai, onion, garlic, avoid. And cook without tasting. So whatever you eat, you offer. So when someone asks, hey, whatever you eat, so Prabhu, can I offer KFC to Krishna before I eat? You know, so innocent, right? Can you imagine when someone come and ask you, Purna Rupini Mataji or Mangala Rukmini Mataji, someone come and ask you, hey, can I offer KFC to Krishna? How shocking the statement can be, right? But no, whatever you eat means all the sattvic food, right? The proper preparation. Whatever you eat, offer it to me. Whatever you offer, right? Whatever things you plan to offer. Okay, that means what? Okay, now I want to offer a scholarship, or I want to offer a kind of, say like, okay, I want to do food for life. I want to do this food relief program, right? In the name of my father, today I'm going to cook for 300 people, and I want to give them annadanam. So whatever you offer, give it to me. Do it as an offering to me. So what do? You take the food, you offer to Krishna, and give away not as annadanam. You are giving them as prashadam. So you can also go to any devotees who are doing catering, especially if you're in Ipoh, there's a devotees who are doing catering. You can ask them, Mataji, or what, can you just, I would like to do annadanam, or this, like now recently there's what they call that, Ayyappan. Ayyappan people are doing all the pujas all over Ipoh. They are hiring her. Okay, one of my god sister, she's doing this kind of catering service. You cater, or you can check out in any of your locality, or you can ask the temple, I give you a donation. Okay, I want to do this annadanam. Can you just like prepare maybe 300 packs of prashadam or what? Don't call any normal caterers. Okay, they are not clean, they are not this thing, so they are not sattvic. So call these devotees, ask them to, and take that and offer, give it to Krishna. You will never believe the impact. So whatever you do, you give away. Whatever you offer. Then number 4, whatever you give away, like gift, present. All right. Say like, for instance, now, what is the best gift you can think of? Bhagavad Gita is your topmost gift. Nothing can go beyond. You can give them a Rolex watch, or you can give them a Seiko watch. It is not going to be a big, it's not going to be a big impact. Try, start from today, give Bhagavad Gita as a gift. Go for a wedding, go for a nalingu, go for sadangu, go for what, and whatever way. Just give them, wrap nicely and give them with, write a dedication and offer to them. They will remember you for life. So give away. So that means you offer your, this thing, you give away whatever present, offer it to me. Then after that, what Krishna says, whatever austerity you perform, suddenly you feel, my stomach is not well, right? My stomach is not doing well. And sometimes what they call, okay, I think I want to do some kind of austerity. I want to do this fasting, intermittent fasting, whatever. Oh, I think I want to be a fruitarian, better to take fruit to digest my stomach. Offer that austerity to Krishna also. How? Fast on Ekadasi. Make a point. 1 month, 2 times. That's tomorrow is Ekadasi. All right, later I'll send you the reminder. And 2 weeks later, there'll be another, there'll be another. On 31st December, there's another Ekadasi. That is Vaikunta Ekadasi. So make a point. There's 24 Ekadasis a year. At least fast on Ekadasi day. Right? What you can do, avoid grains on that day. Avoid grains. All right, don't eat rice, don't eat roots and all. So simply eat what? Fruits. Eat fruit. Eat potatoes. Like that. Or if you can get buckwheat, moringa, all these things are not so expensive, very cheap. 3-4 ringgit per kilo. I think 15 ringgit. 15 ringgit per kilo. You can make it a small amount. You take it, you put it in a cooker, it turns into rice. Looks like rice, right? You did so. You whatever way your austerity you want to perform, do it for Krishna, right? Say like for instance, you want to go on pilgrimage, go to the place of pilgrimage like Tirupati, right? If you really want to do pilgrimage, you want to do austerity, like people walk from bottom to top. All right, they like to go to other places, right? This thing. So that Lord Palani, all they walk up and everything. So Krishna says, offer to me. So why not you go to Tirupati and walk up? All right, from the bottom, you climb all the way by walking to reach the Tirupati. Because you like to walk up, you want to do austerity, do that way. All right? So do that, Krishna says, as an offering to me. All right? It's very straightforward. All right? Okay. So any questions? There's someone who asked a question. Today we may overshoot a bit. Is it okay, my dear Prabhus and mothers? All right? It's going to be very interesting. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sometimes, Prabhu, Jai Shri Ganesh, can you just do me a small favor? Okay, anyway, I'll personally message you later. Sometimes we desire for fruitive result, but if I didn't have the proper result, then to get disappointment. How can I prepare my mindset to not depend on end result? All right. What do? Even you pray to Krishna or you don't pray to Krishna, the result happened to you. The result you get according to your karmic reaction. You have to have that sukriti or that kind of you should be like you naturally. I mean, see, like I was explaining to you that day about prarabdha karma, right? So that means in your character in this life, you should have that sukriti of having that kind of fortune, all right? So if you have that sukriti, no matter what, you will get it. You will get it. So what you can do, you can only request Krishna, my dear Krishna, can I have this? All right? But whether Krishna gives you or not give you, it's all depend. It just like said, okay, now Krishna, you know my situation. That's why I'm telling you, expectation. Don't have any expectation. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let Krishna just go by the thing. Okay? Because you do not need to ask your father, Father, I need to have a new pair of jeans. I need to have a new shirt and all. No need. Right? Oh, festival is coming, Diwali is coming. I need to get a new pair of jeans. No need. When the Diwali comes, 1 week or 2 weeks before Diwali, the father will tell, hey, come, Diwali shopping. Without you asking, you are provided. Have that faith. Krishna will provide. Right? So, what you need to do? Expectation. Live within what you have and live to full satisfaction. When you're going to over endeavor, like what I did in my personal life, of course, I'm not putting me as my benchmark. I'm just referring to what I have went through. My grandfather was a millionaire. I adore him and I want to be like him. But what happened? Krishna gave me another experience, which is terrifying experience, right? So Krishna knows, right? We will talk that later, right? Like just like this, I give an example, like the father knows what to give you. The child cry for ice cream, the father say no. So something like that, okay? Have I answered you, Jai Sri Ganesh?
Thank you very much for amazing explanation. Thank you very much.
And another small humble request, Jai Ganesh, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu.
So don't put HKPRB.
Okay, sure, Prabhu.
So you should, because it's a very powerful statement, Hare Krishna. So put Hare Krishna. Like sometimes they say HK. I mean,
Sure,
just
can.
huh?
No.
Yeah. So write it fully because the sentence carries a huge sukriti. All right, now 934. Then after that, Krishna says another powerful verse. If you really study Bhagavad Gita, the entire Bhagavad Gita emanates from this one particular verse. The whole Bhagavad Gita is an expansion of this verse. Or I should say, this verse is the seed of Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, I don't want to go into the detail. Oh my God, time is shooting up. So before that, my dear Prabhus and mothers, I'm so sorry. Is it okay if I just overshoot a bit? Is it okay with all of you? Because I promised that I should finish by 9. But today we went into a lot of discussion and we overshoot. Is it okay?
Prabhu, no problem.
Prabhu. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Can Prabhu.
No problem,
Can I?
Prabhu. We can proceed.
All right. Okay, with your permission. So sorry. Because it's a very, I'm got so carried away. I'm not supposed not to give a lot of example. I should go through. Man mana bhava mad bhakto. Mad yaji mang namashkuru. Mam eva shashi yuktaivam atmana mad parayana. Sometimes people used to ask, did Krishna tell that? Did Krishna say, only pray to me? Did Krishna say this? Yes, he did that. Please remember this verse, 9.34. Man mana, mind and intelligent. Bhava, mad bhakto, become my devotee. Mad yaji, worship me with namaskaram. Pay obeisances. Namaskuru, namaskaram. Mam eva shashi, mam, me, yuktaivam. Atmana mad parayana, offer your heart and soul. That means what he says, Krishna says, engage your mind, always thinking of me. Man mana. Right? Become my devotee. Krishna says, Bhava. What he says? Mad bhakto. He said, become my devotee. Then, mad yajimam namaskuru, namaskaram. Offer your obeisances to me. Mam eshu yuktaivam. I mean, worship me. Worship me. Then he says, being completely absorbed in me. Atmanam. Atmaridya. Atmanam. You completely absorb. Then he says, surely you will come to me. Krishna says, the same verse is going to be repeated in chapter 18. And that's going to be mind-blowing verse. Anyway, we just speak about this today here. Man mana bhav mat bhakto, mat yajimam namaskuru, mam evasya shuktaivam, atmana mat parayana. Engage your mind always thinking of me. How you can engage your mind thinking of Krishna? That means go on chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Engage your mind because your mind thinks in vibration. When people say something bad about you, you get angry. What actually is it that you got you angry? When say if you one car and honking at another car, this car, pom pom, this car get angry. How? It doesn't make sense because both are matter. But the driver inside get angry. Hey, who the hell are you to honk at me? Right? So similarly, when you and I are talking, suddenly you say some offensive word or some offensive statement. I say some offensive statement. I get angry, you get angry. Where do the anger come from? In a subtle body. We discussed that. Mind, intelligence, ego. So how? The word as vibration come into my mind, and the mind will start to vibrate and trigger the intelligence, and the ego will react. Who are you to tell me that? The ego will react. But the core of the thing is mind. So the mind accept word. The word that I'm talking to you is simply a vibration of my tongue. It's a vibration. So vibration. So vibrate your mind. Purify your mind through a vibration. The divine vibration. The Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Simply repeat these words. No rules, no regulation. Anywhere, any place, even in the toilet. But don't take your chapamala. Right? Like that. Mind. So engage your mind always thinking of me. Always become my devotee means what? Devotee means you are devoted. That means you start to read Bhagavad Gita. You want to hear. You read and reread, read and reread, because you really want to go deep and depth of the message of Krishna. What actually you are trying to tell me? You are devoted. Offer obeisances. Offer obeisances. Before you leave your house, put the Gita there and offer your dandavat, offer obeisances. My dear Gita, I'm going out. Please give me what I supposed to get. I simply surrender to you. Right? Then he said, worship me. All right? By being completely absorbed, by doing that, you will be fully absorbed in Krishna. And Krishna says, you will come to me. Very powerful verse. Entire Bhagavad Gita, if you really study scientifically, I was thinking of starting this program, but of course, we are starting Srimad Bhagavad. All right? Some of my students say, I want to go into Srimad Bhagavad. So the entire Bhagavad Gita is from this verse. Very scientifically explained. Beautiful. Right? Now, just think about this. How fortunate are you, my dear Prabhus and mothers? How fortunate are you? It took you 8.4 million lifetime to do what you're doing now. Just to hear the mantra, Man mana bhav mat bhakto, mat yajimam namaskuru, mam evasya shuktaivam, atmana mat parayana. You might have heard it before, but today you are going deep into it. That shows that you are not an ordinary kind of people. You are very, very, very fortunate. We have passed through 8.4 million lifetime. Right? The 8.4 million lifetime are born through 4 different methods. Through the semen. The mammals born through the semen. Through egg. The birds and the reptile born through eggs. Right? Through water, like the mosquitoes, waterborne. Right? And through seed. All right, the trees and the plants all grow through the seeds. So like that, there are all varieties. Human species alone 400,000. We have gone through all varieties. All right. After all these things, we have studied one kalpa. Right? How many? 4.3 billion years. Like that, many kalpas we have passed through. We have passed through many lifetimes of Brahma. We have not passed through this one Brahma. We have passed through hundreds and thousands of Brahma. That's why the Vedic literature says time immemorial. The time that can never be conceived. How long the time cannot be conceived. Like that time, you have passed through 8.4 million lifetime. And today you are so fortunate. You are so fortunate that it took you 8.4 million lifetime to do what you are doing now. Hearing Bhagavad Gita as it is. Without personal motive, personal interpretation, and personal desire. Exactly the message of Parampara. You are very fortunate. Right? So, after so many births and death, you have passed through 8.4 million species. You have passed through all these abominable creatures. All varieties of creatures. So many, right? Like today, I saw this one small snake was in my house. I call that, what they call this, Pertahanan Awam. Okay. So they came, they caught the thing, they caught it, and I saw the flesh like so distinct. And the snake in so much anxiety. Of course, not poisonous snake, lah. Right? That day I caught a rat. The rat was in so much anxiety, so suffering, terrible. So we have passed through 8.4 million species like that in great pain, anxiety, horrifying experience. If only the sometimes I wish I can remember my past life. You will go through hell. You don't need to go to hell and suffer in that fire. If you can only remember your past life, you're going to suffer in great agony. Even in this lifetime, what happened, the trauma that happened around, but when the childhood trauma or the marriage trauma or with the parents' trauma, some parents can be very abusive. That trauma itself, we cannot take it. Imagine you remember your past life. Terrible. All right? After pass through all these things, we finally get the chance to know God. Like sometimes people ask you, Hare Krishna fellas, only talk about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You are sectarian. You know, you are into this one particular worship. We are not doing that. We are just referring to the evidence of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said so, man mana bhav mad bhakto. Mad yaji mam namaskuru. Mam yeshukta. What else can you do for? When Krishna himself declaring to Arjuna, look here, surrender to me. I am the supreme personality of Godhead. Worship me in the form of Krishna. All right? Like that. So at last, this is the thing. All right? So we are very lucky. Take up, and of course, we are not, as again, let me tell you, we are not converting, we are not busy. I got a friend who are devotees, they are still maintaining their title as Christian in their birth certificate. All right, we got a Chinese friend who have become a devotee, they still maintain their Buddhism. We are not changing any of our identity. We are simply doing what we're supposed to. All right. So now by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one immediately concentrate, right? By chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one immediately concentrates on the sound vibration, as I say just now, and thinks of the lotus feet of the Lord. And what happened? Very quickly, one is elevated to the position of samadhi or trance. This samadhi is not the samadhi when people die, bury you. Or the trance is not something that you get trance, when type of not that kind of trance. That means you are fully absorbed. That means you go to the level of ecstatic love. If one goes on chanting the holy names, if one goes on chanting the holy name of the Lord, which are not different from the personality of Godhead. There's no difference. There's no difference between Krishna and his name. Naturally, his mind becomes absorbed in thought of the Lord. Okay, absorbed in thought. This is called from Srimad Bhagavatam 4.4, 4th canto, 8th chapter, text 44, the purport. Right? So simply chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, you can achieve a great success in life. Right? So sometimes people think, oh, I'm too young to become a devotee. Oh, I'm too much in love. Oh, I'm very busy with my life. I'm too old. Once your date is too late. So let me tell you one thing, Prabhus and mothers. As long as you are alive, you have that second chance. Don't worry what you have done in your life. Remember what Krishna says? The verse in chapter 2. A person, even how terrible, horrible sinner he is, if he simply take the shelter of the Lord, he could cross the ocean of misery easily. Right? So with that, take the formula, RDC formula, read Bhagavad Gita daily without fail, distribute Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and achieve tremendous success. The real success in human life, you know what? To be happy. Right? Sometimes the people go to the estate, go to the village, they see them, oh, look at these people, they are poor, but they are happy. Right? Then I tell them, why not give up all your fortune, go and stay with them? I cannot. Because the mind is conditioned. Right? They say, oh, poor people are happy, rich people. No, it doesn't matter. The happiness comes when you are satisfied with what you have, without endeavoring even more. Okay? And surrender to Krishna, engage your mind, senses, and everything. When you just go on chanting Hare Krishna, you come to your natural self. So chant Hare Krishna, very important. Read. And of course, I am humbly requesting all of you, take up the distribution of Bhagavad Gita very seriously. Right? And you may think, hey, I'm with this yatra, you know, I depend on this center, I help. No, do me a favor by helping me. Right? Because I would like to fulfill my quota, my desire for my spiritual master. Right? Of course, right? It's nothing much, just with 100 ringgit, we can start distributing the book. Of course, send the book to you. Right? So take up the commitment. How many books, how many bundle that you want? One bundle is 3. You want to take 1, 5, 10, 20, 100 bundle. This all depends on your affordability and depends on things. There's no hard and fast rule. All right? But do it at once. All right? You have to do it at least once in your lifetime. Distribute Bhagavad Gita. Right? Maybe sooner or later, I've got this girl called Yogeshwari from Singapore. Is she here? Because I saw her coming for the class. Okay, she's from Singapore. Logesh, she's a nurse. She had a huge transformation experience. Even though she's working under a severe environment, being a nurse in Singapore, yet she can still uphold a very distinct, right? So that's the thing. Read Bhagavad Gita, distribute Bhagavad Gita, and chant Hare Krishna. This is a formula of happiness. Hare Krishna. Now we open for question. All right. So now let me see. There's some questions here. Patai Mushroom Prabhu, I just want to ask which spelling is correct spelling? Krishna or Krishna? Say, okay, Mataji, Amrita, when you see the word Krishna, there's a dot at the bottom. All right? Dot at the bottom. You see the S with the dot at the bottom. It sounds R, Sh. You got it? Amrita Mataji, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu.
I can't hear you. Where is it?
Yes,
Just give me a
Prabhu.
second. Okay, remove spotlight. Where are you? Oh, Amrita. Okay, you're there. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, see you. All right, now, when you see the R dot at the bottom, it sounds R. When you see the S dot at the bottom, it sounds sh. So, Krishna. So, Krishna. So, the spelling, same. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, Krishna. So, Hare Krishna. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So what I will do, maybe after we finish our 18th chapter, I will explain to you how to chant properly. All right, according to the real pronunciation. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Now answer to you. Yes. Yes. I heard someone. Amrita, you're saying
Thank you
something?
so much, Prabhu.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you a North Indian or South Indian? Amrita?
I'm from Malaysia, Prabhu.
Yeah. Are you a Tamil or what is
Yeah,
your
Tamil. Yeah, Tamil.
Oh, Tamil. Okay. Have you studied Tamil?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell Krishna in Tamil? Do you know how to read and write Tamil?
No, Prabhu.
No. Okay. No wonder. Anyone around you can know how to read and write Tamil? Mangala
My
Rukmini
mom
Mataji.
knows.
Okay. Good. Is she beside you?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Ask her how to write Krishna in Tamil. Ki Ru Ishna. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So ki, the word ki, Rushna. Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So how are you going to put Ki Ru Ishna? Kiru Ishna. Try to say it quickly. Krishna, 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 Krishna. So Krishna, that's the real spelling. Not Krishna, not Krishna, Krishna. Like, because why? Like South, like North Indians, they call Kishan. I don't know why they make everything shortcut. Kishan, Ram. I say Kishan, what is Kishan? Oh, Krishna, they call Kishan. Kishan Kumar. So it's right. So now the real pronunciation, like how you write it in Tamil. Krishna. Okay? Now ask
Okay.
her how to write Rama. How to write Rama in Tamil.
Rama.
Are you sure? முன்னுக்கு E வராது?
Rama.
You know, correct or not? Ramachandra,
Yes.
you put E in front, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So how you going to pronounce E Rama, right? When you really
Rama,
look at
yeah.
it, Rama. So when you combine Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. So you when you pronounce Rama, you don't say Rama. So E Rama. So when you say it fast, Rama, Rama. So you don't use the word E, but Rama, Rama. So there's a E silent in front. There's a proper pronunciation. So Hare Rama. So this we'll discuss maybe in the following classes. I'll teach you how to chant proper pronunciation. You can see a different feeling. All right. Thank you, Amrita and Mother. Then Vrinda De Priya Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna Prabhu, can we offer prasadam to the ancestor together with Tulsi? Yes, of course. Once you offer the food. Hey, why these things coming? All right, okay. Once you offer prasadam to Krishna. Okay, after that, everything is prasadam. All right, you can take the whole thing and offer to your forefathers. All right, no need to take out the Tulsi. Even when you eat, also eat with Tulsi, right? So no need to take it out.
So, sorry, Prabhu. After that, after offering to the forefathers, then we take it out and give it to the kakas or, so,
yes.
So, but do we also offer it with the tulsi or take out the tulsi? I mean, sorry. That's no. I mean, we are offering the forefathers with the tulsi.
Okay.
After that, when we offer the pinda to the
Kaka.
forefathers, yeah, it goes together the tulsi, is it?
No, that one you can take out the tulsi la, because the kaka don't eat tulsi one.
Then what do we do with the tulsi? Because we offered to the forefathers. We already offered to the forefathers.
Yeah, but tulsi is transcendental.
Oh, can take that and eat, is it?
Yeah, but not the offering.
Yeah, of course. So tulsi, it's okay for us to consume.
Yes. Can.
After offering the
Sometimes,
forefathers.
yeah, sometimes you forget to pluck tulsi. Tomorrow is Ekadasi. Now you found out.
Right.
Lama, what am I supposed to do? Tomorrow is Ekadasi. Today is this thing. I cannot pluck tulsi tomorrow, right? You can even take the offered tulsi, wash it, and just pray to Krishna and just offer it back. No problem. Tulsi is transcendental.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. Facing same problem means what? Mataji, facing same problem. I don't understand. Valli Amai Kasi. Oh, you're replying to Vrinda Mataji. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Vijay Bharat. Hare Krishna Prabhu, I want to know, for example, a person trying to change his bad habits while also reading Gita every day. But he keeps on falling until he gave up and maintained the bad habit and accepted the studying Gita. How will it be counted such as it is wrong? Okay, let me try to understand your question. I want to know, for example, Vijay Bharat, are you there?
Yeah, Prabhu, yeah.
Okay, better you tell me. Okay, what is it?
For example, that a person he's studying Gita every day, but he has also many bad habits, but he try to change himself, but he keep on failing until one time that he's accepted already. Okay, let it have. I cannot change my bad habit, but let me study Gita. How it counts?
See, that you in order for you to kick your bad habit, you have to read Bhagavad Gita. In order to kick your habit, kick or whatever anarthas that you have to read Bhagavad Gita. There's no other way. Chanting Hare Krishna and reading Bhagavad Gita is the only way. But the process of this thing will be there, right? Sometimes, the bad habits or whatever it is, doesn't matter at all. Carry on with your bad habits. Your bad habit is a strong energy. It's very hard to give up. If you're going to fake it, you're going to break it. Let you get higher taste, the useless mundane taste will go off. Okay, Vijay Bharat?
Okay, Prabhu, another question, Prabhu.
Yeah, but before that, let me give you an example. What example I give you? The prostitute. Remember the prostitute example?
Yeah.
Would give up her career, highly paid career. Prostitution is a fantastic income. She gave up that career as a prostitute, and she take up a life of full morality after Gita.
Yeah.
So while she's studying the Gita, she was performing a job as prostitute. So it doesn't matter. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Next.
Yeah. Regarding the, for example, the deities picture photos in our puja area room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For example, my father have many deities for images. He worship many deities. But okay, but when in some, for example, like Murugan in my family, we are neither of us worship Murugan, but my father just keep it and he keep on worshipping. But when my point is, if for example, if after I will take over the Meda, can I just minimize it and we just keep which deity that we are worshipping regularly? Is it will offend the deities, other deities, or what?
Okay, it's like this. First of all, you do not need to remove any deities. Just carry on with what it is, because without their mercy, it's not possible for you to get the Sukriti. If you're going to get the Sukriti of Bhagavad Gita and all this kind of thing, it's by the mercy of them, right? So you do not need to think about removing any of the photos or whatever it is. Do not, just carry on, keep on Bhagavad Gita in between and start to worship, and eventually Krishna will guide you from the heart what to do.
And
if you're going to do it now superficially, you're going to create enmity, you're going to create frustration, people are going to think you're crazy, people think you are a fanatic. All this we do not need.
Another reason, because 2 days ago I will start sometime I'll study regarding with nakshatras, or like we are because when I look at and when I check, because certain deities is not suitable for certain, for example, if I cannot worship Ugra Deva, I like that, I will keep on reading. That's why I'm thinking, is it suitable or not?
See, this kind of understanding about nakshatra, your astrological chart, you cannot worship this and that. Actually, the nakshatra, the 9 nakshatra is actually trying to put you in trouble. All right, it's a kind of 9 different angles. What they call? They are trying to teach you lesson. Right? First, you remember that the Jyotish Shastra. What is the Jyotish Shastra means? You are sentenced here. You are sentenced with 9 different. All these 9 planets are not going to give you a comfortable life. Remember that. They are somehow or other going to put you. They're going to put you in trouble. You are not going to say or pacify them. You're not going to like putting some what they call some gold, what they call some ring, some stones, or you do some parigaram. All that are not going to help you, because their job is to punish you. You got it?
Got it.
Say, for instance, when you have Saniswaran, what is Saniswaran? Yalra Sani, Ashtama Sani, Janma Sani, and all this. Saniswaran is a planet that's going to give you training. What they're going to do, you're going too fast. They're going to hold you down. They're going to make sure that there is like tying a rock in your leg. You cannot move fast. You want to move fast, but you are crawling actually. So it slow down your this thing. Why? Because they want you to teach you lesson, right? There's Yelra Sani, because I have did some research in a Jyotish Shastra. So remember, whether you what's your Rasi Nakshatra? Okay, I don't know. Okay, anyway, like for instance, okay, this Dasa Buddhi is happening. According to this, all these things are going to give you some kind of trouble in life. Problem. Why? They want to teach you. They are the agent to punish you. Vijay. First, we have a 3 mode of nature: goodness, passion, ignorance. They are all these things are supposed to put you in trouble. They're supposed to punish you because you came here. This prison is this universe is a prison. It's not a comfortable place. By pacifying certain planets, you're going to have a good life. It is bogus. It's not a right. I am Maheshwaram. Right? I am preparing live stream. What happened? What is preparing live stream? Anyway, what something came out? So anyway, so that means what happened? I am the master of all planets. So when we go to the root of this thing, when you surrender to Krishna, when you start to worship Krishna, you basically do not need to do any of these kind of rituals.
Got it.
But you have to have faith in it. Don't say, I became Hare Krishna. Like sometimes, you know, a certain religious sect, they say, you convert to that religion, all your sins taken care. So no need to, what they call? There's no more sin in your life. We don't do this kind of bogus statement, right? So when we surrender to the Supreme, of course, now you're at 9. As we go on 10, 11, 12, you will get the answer for your question. Okay?
Okay, Prabhu.
Right. Krishna Kumari Mataji. Krishna Kumari Mataji, yes? You got a question? Krishna Kumari. Hare Krishna?
Prabhu,
Yes.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Okay, Prabhu, my question is, let's say when one is doing a praise for a dead person, the anniversary, after they offer the food to the dead person, then after that the family members take and eat. Is it right thing or not?
Oh my
But
God.
because when I say you are not supposed to do that, but then they say it's a practice.
Yeah. See, you're putting on a highlight, spotlight. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, according to Garuda Purana and all, you should not eat, because the food that you offer to them is the time they are karmic, all right? It's like something like they are in great distress. You know, the food carries energy. You know, when you offer to Krishna, it turns into prasadam. When you eat it, it gives you pleasure, right? The same food when you offer to the diseased people, they are going through so much of pain, suffering, agony. The thing also will be invested in that food. Even it's prasadam, you should not eat. You should put it away. You should say, like, in Ipoh, we don't see any crow, kakale. There's no crow in Ipoh. So what I'll do, I'll just take it and offer to the river, let the fish and everything. So usually I don't eat, because that's what I was advised by the priest. Say all the offering. So like sometimes they take all the full thing, they put it there. Say, don't, just put a little, because going to throw it away. Right? So you should not eat the food that offered to the forefathers.
And Prabhu, another thing, and this food also cannot be offered to the cows, right?
Yes. Because cow is a very sacred being, sacred this thing. So you cannot offer to cows. So that's why you offer to crow. You offer to the crow or offer to the fish or in the river. So you don't offer to any auspicious things. But nowadays people start to think crow is something very sacred. Actually, crow, because the crow is a very inauspicious thing. So let the crow eat it. So annadanam to the crow. So you don't waste the food. Or sometimes they bury it. Yeah.
Other birds also can, right?
Huh?
If offer to the other birds also can, right?
Bird. You try to offer and see any bird will come and eat or not?
No, I could try before for my father, and it can.
Oh, really? Okay. Because when I offer to any bird, no birds want to eat it. When I offer that, because I thought I can offer to any other bird, even the even the sittukuruvi and all, no one wants to eat it. So I just dilute to the river. Okay. Krishna Kumari Mataji, any other question?
No, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Now, for example, okay, now I have answered you my eyesight. Many lifetime in Karma Kanda worship, does it risk losing one's human form? Many lifetime in Karma Kanda worship, does it risk losing? Yes, of course. In Karma Kanda use, because Krishna says at what conscience a person dies. If a person dies thinking about his business, the person will go back to his factory, born into maybe a rat or cockroach. Right? You still stand a chance of losing your human form. Correct me if my inquiry is inappropriate or dear to. No. You have asked a very good question. That's a very good question. Have I answered you, Chong Prabhu? Chong Fuk Wei.
Yes,
have I answered?
because
Okay.
Karma Kanda, they also following according to the Vedas. So I was thinking.
That's why they say the three Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama, the three Vedas, whatever things that mentioned in the Karma Kanda and the Vedas, it's only going to take you to repeated birth and death. Remember we read just now?
Yeah.
What is the three Vedas? Rig, Yajur, Sama. Hey, but we supposed to have 4 Vedas, right?
Yeah.
Right. But how come they mentioned 3 Vedas? Why 3 Vedas?
Maybe the Karma Kanda section.
Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda. That's the main Veda. Atharva Veda means done line, etc. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes when you write, you buy this, you know, the person have done this, etc., etc. You know, they put etc. Or in Malay, we call done line. Are you following me on this? Mangala Rukmate, you got it? Or I saw you putting the hand like this, but so heavy. Yeah. Is it done line, right? The etc. So etc. is Atharva Veda. So Atharva Veda actually is not counted as the fourth Veda. So it's mentioned the three Vedas. Krishna mentioned the three Vedas. You follow the three Vedas, follow all the rules. Okay, Arankya, Brahmana, you know, all the rituals we read that day. All that definitely take you to repeated birth and death. Repeated birth and death means many varieties of living entities. Roja.
Yeah, what I mean is because are they going to risk of losing even human form? They might land up back to animal form.
Yeah, that's right. Correct. That's what I'm saying. You can stand a chance. All right. Okay. Prabhu, what about prayers to ancestor before Deepavali? Is it considered prasadam or just give away to crows? That's why the prayers before the Deepavali actually is not known. It is something that popularized only in Malaysia. You know, some of my relatives in India, they'll be wondering, what are you doing? In India, they don't do that because we have synchronized with Chinese culture. One day before, ancestor prayers and makan besar. Right? So once we became synchronized with this Chinese culture and everything, so like that. So whatever things you offer, you have to give it away. That's why don't take the whole murukku and put in front of them. Just put one, right? Just to show them gratitude, thank you, right? This thing. Okay? But of course, before that, the murukku and all this, after you make, you must offer to Krishna first. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, why do we need to burn tulasi stick with dead body? Before that, Prabhu, can we put tulasi mala for Prabhupada? Tulasi mala means the fresh tulasi, no. Offer to tulasi to Krishna, yes. Why we need to burn tulasi stick with dead body? Is there any significance? No, that's the thing I say. When you put a dry stick on tulasi, the smell of the tulasi, when the fragrance come out, it takes the soul, it liberates the soul. Right? It liberates that means it reduces the karmic reaction very tremendously. Say the person has to suffer maybe 10 years in hell. The fellow need to be boiled in kumbi pakam. The fellow rare chicken and kill the chicken and eat. But now the fellow have to go to kumbi pakam and the fellow have to become a KFC. No, this is HFC, hell fried chicken. All right, anyway. So when a person is burned with tulasi, you manage to reduce their lifespan. That means they don't suffer that much. It's quickly. You got it?
Thank you very much, bro.
All right. Okay, so we went so much out of the point, but of course we try to stay within the point.
Sorry, Prabhu, can I ask you one more just to add to the question?
Definitely.
Sorry.
But please stop the ancestor.
Okay. No, I just want to ask about the tulasi only, like Prabhu, that's been offered to the forefathers. I mean, is it okay to remove the tulasi because after offering the prasadam to the forefathers, why should we is it okay? It's not an offense to eat through the before offering, can we take out before offering to the forefathers, can we take out the tulasi? Is that okay?
Offer as it is. Just offer.
Offer as it is.
See, what I do, let me tell you what I do.
Right.
I'll make a preparation. Right, I make a lot of preparation. Say during my father's anniversary or Mahalaya Amavasya or what. Say we make 7 items, 11 items. We put tulasi. Because my father passed away on Ekadasi day. So I don't do on Ekadasi day. I do the next day. Ekadasi day, you do not do it. So I offer the grains. So when I prepare the grains and everything, so I prepare. So what I will do, I don't take the whole offering pot, put in front of my father. All right? Okay. I will take it and turn into some leaf pots. Right? So I put a little everywhere. But the small little part, I'll mix with my main preparation because everything will become prasadam, right? So I take the Mahaprasadam and put all the thing, including with tulasi, and offer to my forefather. No problem.
Including tulasi.
Because also offering tulasi plant to the forefathers. Because it's already offered because I got a deity of Jagannath in my house. So I offer to Jagannath.
Yeah.
Anything,
Yeah, I mean, after offering them to we can offer and just
eat and others throw away.
Okay, nah. But aren't we taking all this? Like you said,
tulasi is transcendental.
Yeah, but then they have eaten that, you see. Then they're carrying the karma there, So all that, we also, when we eat that, so I have this get
correct.
the feeling.
You have a choice, you can eat the tulasi or you can take the tulasi and just offer it to them. Because kaka, when you put to kaka only eat tulasi. The tulasi will be blown off and going to be step on something and it's going to be this thing. It's
So is it
waste.
okay to remove the tulsi before offering them? No, must be offered.
Yeah. Also can. Why not?
Can take it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like if you offer flower to Krishna and take the flower and offer to your forefathers, it's like tulsi lah. Yeah.
No, what I mean is I can take it out the tulsi before offering the prasadam to the forefathers. It's okay or not? Then can. Because after all, the prasadam is sanctified already to be offered to the forefathers. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Mataji. All right. Wow. 9:37. Wow, we broke another record today. Okay, I can go on talking, but I'm just worried about your time. Of course, today is Sunday. I think it's a very restful day. All right. So thank you very much. It's such a wonderful experience. Okay, now Chong Prabhu is saying something. Okay, in verse 934, conclude the most confidential knowledge is the point of surrendering. Yes. Yes, correct. Okay. So thank you so much for your wonderful time. Tomorrow is going to be chapter 10. All right. So what is the title of the chapter 10? After we hear the most confidential knowledge. So chapter 10, we're going to discuss on the opulence of the absolute. So now we understand Krishna says, surrender to me. Now we're going to discuss how opulent is Krishna is. The opulent of absolute is going to be the tomorrow's topic. Same time, 9:15. And of course, tomorrow we don't drag the time long unless you ask question. Or, you can ask question. Or you can even have the forum in our WhatsApp group. Right? You can ask any question. There's no limitation. Don't feel you're going to offend me. What in your heart, ask. And we will rectify. All right? Or if it's good, then say. If not, we need to adjust. All right? So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wonderful, beautiful association. Tomorrow is Ekadasi, or to study Bhagavad Gita on Ekadasi day. It's very auspicious. Don't miss. Hope that every one of you can join in. And also those friends that you see in the group, tell them, hey, look here, tomorrow is Ekadasi. We better join the Gita class. At least listen to Gita on Ekadasi day gives you lots of benefit, right? So with that, have a beautiful day and of course a restful night. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Please share your takeaway in the group. Okay, please share your takeaway in the group. Don't send me personally. I prefer you to share in the group because your takeaway can be an inspiration for others. Okay, your takeaway can be inspiration. Those who are not coming, hey, what these people are talking? Okay, at least they will be watching the video. All right. Till then.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.